getting ready for baseball under the roof in Houston. Today, the finale of this 3-game weekend series between the Seattle Mariners and the Houston Astros. Corona, one of the league's most prolific power hitters, continues his hunt for a home run crown. Next. Hunter Harvey, the right-hander out of Indiana, will be doing the pitching in this one. Dan, any thoughts?
This guy here is one of the top strikeout pitchers in all of baseball. Over 200 strikeouts on the season. And this day and age where we don't see pitchers go that deep into games and pitch well over 200 innings, that's saying something. If this guy is on, it could be lights out and
leading
lots
off the
of
afternoon
Ks.
for Seattle.
Standing in,
The
Marte.
shortstop.
And we
Number
are ready for some
72.
daytime baseball. Here's the first pitch to him. Underway now in the Sunday finale as the game's first pitch is taken for ball one. Fellas, taking a look at these Astros entering play here this afternoon. They have certainly had it going lately. Winners of 8 in a row.
I'm super
pitch,
excited, Matty, to watch this
110.
team play today because it's rare. You don't see many teams rattle off 8 wins in a row like they have. It's all working for them right now, and I'm super excited to watch them take the field today.
2-0 now. From the windup, the 2-0 pitch. Rising fastball, and it catches the zone for a strike.
That pitch is in triple digits. I think he had to take that one because I'm not even sure he saw it.
Now the 2-1. And a little off to begin the afternoon as it's to 3-1 now.
He's only 4 pitches in, but he doesn't look too sharp to start the day off.
Swing and a liner toward the gap in left center. But this will be pulled in out there in left center. Well hit, but a rough out number 1. And here's a look at the starting lineup for the visiting Seattle Mariners. Dan Plesac, who are you focused on?
Well, you always have to beware of Mike Trout. I was talking about him earlier with some people. I kept telling them he's got some really good speed. If you watch him in this game, he's the type of guy, he's not going to shock you with his speed, but he can make an impact with his legs. We'll see if he gets that chance.
Next for Seattle, David Peralta. And as you can see, he's seen that average climb the last week or so. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes.
Nope.
Breaking ball below the zone. That's ball 1. Harvey is what you may call a stingy starting pitcher. He rarely gets hit around, and on top of that, he usually excels at limiting free passes. A great combination to have.
Matty V, I think one of the keys to being a good starting pitcher, 1, limiting the number of pitches that you throw into a game, and 2, getting out as quickly as you can. And there aren't too many guys that do it better than this guy. Not a lot of pitches. One of the things I like, he's in attack mode from the first pitch of every at bat.
Changed up on him and dropped it in for a called strike.
Love the pitch call there. 2-0. You know the guy's geared up for a fastball, and you drop a changeup in the zone. That's going to be a tough pitch to handle.
Now the 2-1 pitch. Fouled off. The 2-2 is looked at, and the count moves full.
That's the kind of pitch that reminds me of many reasons why I wasn't a very good hitter. This thing was inside and coming in hot, and he just gave a stone cold take. I'm bailing out of the way if I'm in the box, no doubt about it.
And he lays off here, ball 4, and he'll become the game's first base runner here with 1 away.
Batting third, the center fielder, number 27. Mike.
Digging in now, Mike Trout. First shot for him here with a runner at first now and 1 away. First pitch of the at-bat. Fastball taken, but that gets the zone for a strike.
Great job of getting back in the zone with a hard fastball after the walk. I think he might have let a little frustration out with that pitch.
Here's the 0-1 pitch. Popped him up. Corona is there. 2 down.
I'm sure his eyes lit up when he saw that curveball hanging in the zone. But maybe he tried to do too much with it, because basically he hit it straight up. No doubt he wants that pitch back. And the pitcher, he just dodged a bullet.
Here comes the second baseman, Robinson Cano. He's looking to get things going at the plate. It has not been going his way of late. Cano waits on the first pitch. Swing and a miss on a ball inside. 0-1.
Get it ready, big boy. This guy's throwing 3 digits right here. The best way I can help the fans is 90 to 92. You can usually see seams. 92 to 95, it starts to really quicken up on you. Over 3 digits, you're seeing a white blur.
And there are our umpires for this one. Working the plate is Dave Lawrence.
Dan, we got Dave Lawrence behind the dish tonight. One of the best in the business, in my opinion, but sometimes has a tendency to fall into a pattern where he's given a little bit too much on that outside corner.
Yeah, D-Road, one of the things he'll do, he'll open up that outside corner, especially with left-handed batters.
Peralta leads off first with a pair of outs in the inning. And this one runs in on him as he can't get his arms extended. A great pitch there, and the inning is over. Mariners leave 1. And now the Astros will go to work for the first time. No score. Number 60, a native of the Netherlands, will be the starter. What do we need to know here, Danny?
Hey, you can tell by this strikeout to walk ratio 2-to-1 that this guy is more a pitch to contact guy than a strikeout walk guy.
Next up for the Astros, Diego Corona, and he's certainly been making a run for that top spot in the home run standings with his performance over the last couple of weeks.
And don't think that the guys above him haven't looked in their rear view and seen how hot he's been. He is coming, and I wouldn't be shocked if he catches him here in the next couple of weeks.
And a fastball's off the plate away. It's ball 1. Fellas, the Mariners entering play here this afternoon. They've been fairly punchless of late, losing last time out and, in fact, dropping 6 of their last 7.
Yeah, Matty, this road trip's been a little bit of a struggle for this team. First 4 games, they find themselves 1-3, haven't played particularly well. They'll find a way to regroup. They have to find a way to play a little bit more fundamentally sound. Start there first.
Boy, so frustrating as a pitcher. You make a quality pitch on the inside half of the plate right there. Try to bust him in, D-Row, and he fights it off the other way.
Yeah, you tip your hat to the pitcher right there. He executed his pitch, but nice job by the offensive player fighting. It doesn't matter what it looks like. A knock's a knock.
Striding in for Houston, Archie Chan. He's currently 9th in the American League batting race entering play.
Guy continues to swing a hot bat. Hit over 300 last month. We'll see if he can keep scorching here in this one.
Pitch taken several inches below the zone, in fact.
This is the situation where there's a lot of pressure on the infielders if the ball's put in play on the ground. Both the guy at first and at the plate are burners, so a double play is going to be tough. Even getting 1 out could be a challenge.
The 1-0 is looked at for the first strike. Nobody out, runner on first. Swing and a miss on the fastball, and it's 1-2. The 1-2 pitch. And he lays off a pitch outside as they draw even at 2-2. The 2-2. Drilled down the line. Backhanded to second. There's Cano. On to first, and they get the double play. Time now for a quick look at the hometown Astros starting lineup. Danny, any thoughts?
Well, Matty, I'm going to be looking to see if that guy in the 7th spot can continue to stay hot. I mean, this guy is a career 300 hitter. You talk about consistent. He delivers a good at-bat and clutch hits basically every time he walks into the box. I love watching this guy.
Stepping into the box, Michael Lee. He's always a long ball threat, currently 4th in the American League in that department.
Hey, D-Roll, up steps one of the best power hitters in the game. And actually, he hit one out of the ballpark in his last game.
Yeah, and I hear you talk about all the time they come in bunches for the power hitters, and that's certainly the case right here. Better be very careful throwing anything over the heart of the plate today.
1 ball, no strikes the count. 2 out, nobody on. The 1-1. Taken, strike 2. The 1-2. Into right field. That's a base hit. Well, when you're going as well as he is, not even a 2-strike count is going to get in your way.
Yeah, Matty, he's having a monster season, well over 300.
Number 3.
Right there, when you're feeling that confident at the plate, it doesn't matter what the count is. You're willing to go deep and still feel confident.
Digging in, number 3. First shot for him here as he comes in currently leading the junior circuit in hitting.
There's no way you could have forecasted this kind of season from this guy. Not to take anything away from him, but I don't think many people in baseball considered him to be one of the league's best hitters for average coming into this year.
He's set. Here it comes. Runners off for second. Pitch is a called strike. The throw is going to be far too late. That's a stolen base. So he swipes second successfully, but you have to wonder now if that might actually end up taking the bat out of the hands of one of their better hitters.
Well, that's a good point, Matt, but I'd be a little surprised if that's the case. It's still early and the game is tied, so that would be a pretty cautious move to pitch around him here or just walk him flat out.
Comes set, the 0-1. And he grooves the fastball there. This is hit high and deep out to straightaway center field. And that one is gone. So a 2-run shot to left center, number 33 on the year. And the Astros have taken a 2-0 lead.
This guy has been a serious thorn in the side of the staff, homering twice in 3 days. The numbers don't lie. He owns these guys right now.
Now to the plate, Nate Walker. He carries the 8th best average in the American League entering play.
This guy's having a really good year for his age, but this is something we've seen a lot lately. Young players coming up and impacting a lineup.
First pitch of the at-bat. And he fouls this one off. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. One strike pitch is a fastball high, and that evens things at 1.
Right there is a temptation pitch. Power hitters like this are looking for pitches that they can drive. So that may have been one where he was trying to get him to chase up above the zone a little bit.
The 1-1 misses off the plate.
They're going to probably stay away from this guy. He's got so much power. You don't want to miss over the heart of the plate. But I think when pitchers try to be too cute on that outside corner, they might leak one a little bit inside, and this is where that guy would jump on it.
Astros shortstop in front with a 3-1 count. Two out, nobody on. And he looks at ball 4 now, so he's aboard, and you always have to worry about the threat of the steal when he's on base.
Yeah, well, when a guy's swinging the bat as well as he's been, this is a smart move. No reason to tempt fate out there.
So striding forward now, number 2, having a very nice year, currently second in the American League in batting average entering play.
This guy's had a super season so far, and we're well into the baseball season, so this isn't a fluke. He's been swinging the bat great all year.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And they pitch out here, but nothing's going on. That misses. 2-0.
Now with the 2-0 count and the power at the plate, it could be fireworks time. This is the kind of count he makes his money in.
Now we'll step off and fire to the bag, and he'll get back in safely. And another snap throw to the bag, keeping particularly close tabs on him. And again, he'll snap one over to first. And the fans don't like this at all. Now the 2-0. Too high. And it's 3-0.
A veteran hitter certainly knows when he's got wheels on first base, he's probably getting a fastball and he's probably getting it middle away. Might be a great time to get super aggressive.
Here it is, the 3-0. Is at the knees and inside, but called a strike. And it's up to a 3-2 full count now.
Full count with 2 outs now, so if he could put the ball in the gap somewhere, he could have a good shot of driving in a run because the runner at first will be in motion.
Walker, the runner at first with 2 gone. Grounded back up the middle. And the inning will continue as that's through for a 2-out hit. So now they'll have runners on the corners with 2 away.
Hey, D-Row, are you aware of this after that knock right there? That's an 11-game hitting streak. You think he knows it's at 11?
I think he knows exactly that it's at 11. It starts off innocent. You just want to get a few knocks to get the hitting coach off your back. Next thing you know, you wake up, you've been sleeping easy for almost a week, 8 days. Now we're on 11. This guy's dinner tastes different.
Striding in, number 30, and what a season he's having. Entering play, leading the league in 2 of the 3 Triple Crown categories.
Guy's having a monster year, leading in 2 of the 3 Triple Crown categories. Top 5 in RBIs. If he can improve on that, he has a legit shot to win the crown. I think this inning could have far-reaching effects in this game. They're really making him work, and unless he dials it in, it's probably going to limit how deep he goes into this game.
The 1-0. Sent on the ground out to second. And this is bobbled now by Cano. And a good effort as he's able to stick with it and get the 3rd out of the inning. It's quite possible the humidity has finally taken its toll on some of the fans. More to come on the show Sunday Baseball after this. In now the Mariners DH, Taijuan Walker. He did not play last night, but clearly back in the starting 9 for this one.
Hey, we're still in the early stages in this one. They're only down by a couple of runs, but it's really key for this leadoff guy to try to get on and get a big inning started.
First pitch hack in here, and that's the first strike. Grounder down the line at 3rd, but this will wind up a foul ball, strike 2. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Now a swing and a ball popped in the air back behind short. Walker backs up a bit and he takes charge for the first out.
Time for a look at the Astros on D. And guys, the things I want you to focus on today, one of them being this manager loves to shift. He has the pitching staff to trust to be able to manipulate his defense to try and get as many outs and play the numbers as much as he can.
Digging in now for the Mariners, Nick McHugh, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. First pitch on its way. Off the outside that time as the breaking ball can't catch the zone. That missed. Close. It's ball 2.
He may be down 2-0 after those first 2 pitches in this AB, but those are pitches he can feel pretty good about. They didn't miss by a whole lot, so it's not like he's all over the place.
And this is pop foul, but perhaps playable behind first. But this will land untouched. And it's 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
Just reached back and threw a high fastball right by him. He didn't stand a chance.
Here now the 2-2 is offered at and missed. He chased it for strike 3.
Pretty textbook breaking ball for the punch out right there. Got it to bend a lot, and by the time it got there, it had fallen completely out of the zone. Not much you can do with that pitch.
Stepping in now, Hunter Dozier. He'll swing and lift a ball foul off to the left and out of play. And he's a guy looking to break out in a big way. Hasn't been getting the results he or his club have been hoping for. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Pulls this one in the air out to left. Cox is underneath this one. As he puts this one away, the side is retired. So they go quietly here in this half inning. On now to the bottom of the second. Houston leads this one 2-0. To the plate now is the designated hitter, David Lee, one of the better hitters in the league this year, currently 7th in the American League in hitting.
One of the keys to securing a win, they want to keep the pressure on and try to build that lead as much as they can moving into the later innings.
Here's the first pitch to him. Outside target here, and he hits it for strike 1. The windup and the 0-1. And this will be fouled away. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Toward the alley in left center. That's a base hit. And with his speed, he may be thinking about 2. The throw into second. And that is where the wheels pay off as he's able to make it into second with a hustle double.
The left fielder.
You'd think they'd stop pitching to this guy by now. He's been torching them all weekend, and he stays hot here with another extra base hit. They'll be happy when this series is over, so they don't have to deal with this dude anymore.
Coming to the plate now, Gary Cox. Early RBI spot for him here, and not a bad guy for the job. Currently 9th in the American League in runs batted in.
Yeah, but we really can't be surprised by that, right? No doubt he's one of the best all-around talents in the sport today.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Unable to find the zone with the slider. One 1-0 pitch on the way. Boy, an a Reagan-era fastball that time, mid-80s, but it's called strike 1. Lee stands at second with no outs. And he's keeping it down here, and that's a called strike 2. Another 1-2 delivery. Fouled away.
Might have been cheating for another fastball, trying to get the head to that one early. Pitcher pulled the string with a nasty breaking ball and had him a little bit out in front.
The 1-2 is taken for ball 2.
This kind of hitter right here, we call this guy a grinder. What are grinders? They just kind of foul off some good pitches. They lay off the pitches just off the plate. This is every pitcher's nightmare, a guy that's up there with a plan and not just up there swinging at anything that you throw towards home plate.
Ready with the 2-2. And he tries to get him to reach for it, but it stays outside. 3-2.
He's definitely going to want to get greedy in his zone, and he's obviously seeing the ball well, or he would have swung at that pitch. Sometimes in these long, epic at-bats, you start to get into swing mode.
And he takes ball 4. So a good job out of the 9-hole and getting on base as we go back to the top of the order.
Well, some might say a walk there is okay because you've got first base open, but he's been struggling out there. And if you're going to work around hitters, you don't want to work around hitters in the bottom of the lineup.
So striding in, Diego Corona. And looking at the numbers, he's on a pace for over 50 homers this year.
Yeah, he's had an amazing season up until this point. I know we got about 5 or 6 weeks left in the regular season, but he's certainly on pace to have one of those special seasons. 50-plus homers. There's a handful of guys that get that done.
No balls and 1 strike. First and second here with nobody out. A ball and a strike to Houston's leadoff batter.
Wow, that's 40 pitches for him already. This doesn't have the makings of a start that he's going to go very deep.
The 1-1 home is looked at for ball number 2.
A lot of times you see guys get too aggressive and try to do too much at the plate with guys on, but right here he's doing a great job of waiting on the right pitch. Got himself ahead in the count now.
Oh, and not an easy pitch to lay off of, but he did somehow, and he's got it to 3-1.
There isn't a hitter alive that doesn't love hitting in fastball counts like 3-1. It's usually a pretty fruitful count in terms of getting a pitch to drive.
On a line, that's a base hit into left field. And they're content to play station to station here as the bases are loaded now with still nobody out. And now time will be called here as you see the pitching coach making his way out to the mound to pay a quick visit. Digging in the switch hitter, Archie Chan. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Lays off 1-0.
When you're hitting in a situation like this, you have to find a way to slow your heart rate down. The pitcher's the one with all the pressure. You're looking to keyhole something middle of the plate and drive some runs in.
The 1-0 is laid off, but in there for strike 1.
Hey, I don't mind that batter taking that strike right there. He's walked a couple people early in this game. Got to find out if he can find the zone. If he wants to walk them all in, we'll take it.
The 1-1 home is swung on and missed, and that's strike 2. Bases loaded here, nobody out. Line to the right side, but a foul ball. Needs a punch out here. Can he get it? Not just yet. It's ball 2. Sent out to straightaway center field. Trout has a read on it. Makes the catch, but the runner from third breaks for home. And that'll bring home run number 3. It's now a 3-0 cushion.
The right fielder,
man, this is a spot where you really want to get greedy as a hitter. Bases loaded, nobody out. You're hoping for that big swing of the bat. What does he get? A sacrifice fly, and only 1 run scores. I'm sure he wanted more, but he's not going to complain about the RBI.
Into the box now, Michael Lee, as the first pitch misses to him. It's ball 1.
These guys hitting aren't in first place by accident. They excel at getting out to early leads, so this is a big moment in this game. If they're able to lengthen this lead any more in this inning, they're going to be in really good shape to come away with a win today.
1-0 count. Here it is. Hit back up the middle. Flip of his glove for 1. Relay to first in time, and just like that, this side is retired. Astros plate 1 on a couple of hits. We'll go now to the top of the third. It's the Astros 3 and the Mariners nothing. So stepping in, Gabriel Guerrero, swinging it well so far in this series. He's 3 for 9.
Guerrero.
First offering on its way. Hits this one hard the other way. Throw to first in time, and the leadoff man is gone to start the third. And with 1 away for him here in the inning, let's take a quick look at the standings, and you can see that these guys pretty much have the division in hand to this point in the season. So the base is empty here with 1 away, and here now is the catcher, Yadier Molina. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Starts him out with a changeup off the plate for ball 1. Downstairs, 2 balls and no strikes. Hit sharply toward the right side, but he'll barely have to move out there in right as he hauls this one in for the second out. Well, it's still early, but it's also worth noting that he'd be in line for the win if this keeps up as we take a look at the league leaders in games won this season. And as you can see there, he's part of a flat-footed tie for the AL lead. Striding in once again, Marte. He hit the ball hard but lined out to start the ball game. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Now a swing and a deep drive to right. And goodbye. This one ain't coming back. A solo shot here to straightaway right field. 7 home runs for him on the year now. And the Mariners are on the board. It's now a 3-1 ball game.
He's one of the best home run hitters in the league, and rightfully so. You're not going to get cookies thrown at you every at bat. Most guys can handle a fastball, but he waited back on that off-speed pitch and drove it right out of the yard.
Now batting. Left field.
Into the box, David Peralta. As he'll chase one up around the letters here for strike 1. 268 the average for him coming in. 5 homers and 22 RBIs. Started the breaking ball far too inside that time. Laid off for ball 1. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. His eyes lit up on that one above the zone, but he comes up empty. Swing and a miss. Blew the fastball right by him, and the inning is over. One for the Mariners, and it comes on this solo home run. We played 2.5. It's the Astros 3 and the Mariners 1. And we're back in Houston. Welcome back to Minute Maid Park as we check in with Heidi.
Thanks, Matt. During the commercial break, I discussed the Astros offense with Houston's manager. And one thing he mentioned is how well they're doing at simply putting the ball in play. Looking at the advanced data, our researchers found that about 9 of 10 swings are resulting in some sort of contact today, which is well above Major League average. The result has been a lot of balls in play, a lot of hits, and solid run production, guys.
All right, Heidi, thank you.
Leading up for the Astros.
Trying to pick things up where we left off. Number 3. He hit a 2-run jack in his first at-bat.
And that last at-bat when he went deep, he turned around a pretty good fastball. So I'm kind of thinking this guy's a good fastball hitter. So I might want to move that ball up and down and in and out and try not to throw it right down the middle of the plate.
The 1-0. Is looked at off the plate for a ball. The 2-0 on the way. Swing, and there it goes. Deep to left field. Into the Crawford boxes and gone. A solo shot here to left, his second home run of the game, and the Astros have taken a 4-1 lead.
Well, in just a little more than 2 innings of work, he's given up 2 homers. Could be just one of those games for him. We'll see how much rope they give him. It's definitely getting shorter at the moment.
In now, Nate Walker. As he lays off a fastball too low for ball 1. Numbers-wise, he's at .326. 25 homers and 106 runs batted in. And a half swing here, but he pretty clearly went around, and it's 1-2 now. The 1-2. Had to sit back on the changeup, and he did a good job to get the bat on that one. The next 1-2 pitch. And he struck him out.
It's always nice to keep a guy that has good wheels off base, and that's just what they did right there. Big strikeout, keep that guy off the base path.
Standing in now, number 2, as he takes a fastball off the plate for a ball 1-0. A base hit in his first trip. The 1-0 home. Hit on the ground down the first baseline, but a foul ball, 1-1. Look into Molina, now the 1-1. And he'll come back with 1 in the dirt as the count moves to 2-1 now. 1 out, nobody on. The 2-2. Ripped down the line. Dozier scoops it up, and that's the second out.
Now batting.
Well, I think he got away with one right there. It was a fastball right down the middle, and he hit it hard, but he couldn't elevate it at all. Would have been a different story if he did.
Now at the plate, number 30.
And he's the reigning American League Player of the Month.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Fastball just misses. That's ball one.
Here's a perfect situation. 2 outs, bases empty, power hitter at the plate. He ain't looking for a single and hoping to pass the baton. This guy's looking to do damage.
And it's fouled away. A ball and 2 strikes.
Hey, I got to commend him a little bit. Leadoff homer, and now he's 1 pitch away from getting out of this inning without any further damage.
Hit on the ground toward the left. Played on the backhand. Throw not in time as he's able to leg it out.
You know, D-Row, I'm not sure if you're one of those superstitious guys, but a 13-game hitting streak seems like a pretty good number for this guy.
Yeah, that's the old baker's dozen right there. We're almost looking at 2 weeks of just sleeping like a baby. I can't be. You're going to hear me reiterate this throughout this streak. I can't tell you, when you're swinging the bat like this, your food tastes better, your wife gets prettier, everything is just working.
Now a fastball a bit too low here. It's ball one. 1 for 1 as he reached base with a double his first time up. A 2-0 count to the Astros DH.
We're starting to see a lot more balls from him now, and that's a direct result of him getting hit around pretty good. He's trying to do something different, and it's resulting in him not attacking the strike zone anymore.
That gets through, and he'll reach base again on his second base hit of the game. And now time is called here as their pitching coach is going to pay a quick visit to the mound to discuss how they want to attack things here. Into the box now, Gary Cox, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball one. He's got that average up over 340 now. 33 home runs and 104 runs batted in. Runs outside, so it goes to 2-0 now.
Boy, he better get it back together here quick because he's got 2 guys on already. He's starting to lose location of that strike zone. He's got to throw a strike right here.
Now the 2-0. Outside, 3-0 now.
Well, 2 on, 2 outs, and he's got himself in a great hitter's count. He just has to be careful not to get too aggressive. A walk would be good here, too.
He's set. Here's the 3-0. Line drive, and that's a base hit into center field. Hack on another here as the runner scores from second.
Hey, D-Roy, I think we got a case right now. This team, they're just feasting on a pitcher that he's given up some runs and looks like he's starting to get a little bit tired, leaving some of these pitches up in the zone.
Yeah, and I think there's a fight at the bat rack right now. Guys are licking their chops, knowing he's a little bit tired, going to leave stuff over the middle of the plate. Won't be surprised to see the bullpen get going.
Stepping in now, Diego Corona. Ball one.
Well, you know, giving up 3 straight hits is bad enough, but now it looks like he's starting to nibble a little bit. It's hard not to when you're getting hit, but you don't want to put yourself in bad counts.
Lee on second. Cox on at first with 2 down. Hit sharply but foul down the right side. Hoping to limit the damage. Here's the pitch. And here's one that misses to the Houston catcher. It's 2-1 now.
You know, guys, these hitters have had some great looks at that slider so far, and clearly they're all on the same page. The plan is simple. Lay off that slider and make him bring up something straight in the strike zone.
3-1 to him now. Two men are on with two men out. And he misses with it for ball 4. So the bases will be loaded now with 2 away.
And don't forget, he gave up a long ball earlier in this inning, so you can understand why he wasn't too aggressive with him there. When he got him to 3-1, he wasn't too anxious to challenge him.
Ready for another shot now, Archie Chan. And after that quick walk, is it fair to wonder if this starter is beginning to show signs of getting tired?
Yeah, that could be the case, Matty. Sometimes you just lose your focus, lose your command, but it'll be real important for him to get it back as this next hitter walks up to the plate.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And he takes ball 1.
Even though we're still in the early going, I think this game's at a tipping point right now. They've got a chance to put this game out of reach, but if they can't score anymore here, the other guys feel like the door's still open.
Astros center fielder ahead with a 2-0 count.
Putting himself in a pretty bad situation now on 2-0 and the base is loaded. He basically doesn't have much of an option but to challenge him right here.
Down low, and the plot thickens here. 3-0.
3-ball count now, and we were just talking about how losing control of your pitches is a telltale sign of running out of gas, and I think this might be his last hitter if he doesn't get him out.
3-1 the count now. Bases are loaded here, 2 down. And that misses. Ball 4. A run will come in to score.
And it's times like these that a pitcher feels awfully lonely. I can see why he didn't want to be too aggressive. Last thing he wants to do is give up a grand slam to a dangerous hitter, but walking in a run is painful too. And here he is again, still with the bases loaded.
Stepping up now, Michael Lee. He hits here in a spot where he might be able to put this one out of reach.
Yeah, Matt, down 5, another run across here could very well put the nail in the coffin. Mentally, they might still feel like they've got a shot if they can get out of this jam, though.
From the stretch, here's the pitch. And he misses inside with that one, ball 1.
And when you're already down 5, the last thing you want to do is fall behind in the count when you're on the mound. That's not going to do anything to help you get back into this thing.
And 2-0 as this one's taken low.
Well, I think he just kind of lost focus on the mound right there. It's clearly not going his way, and he's thinking more about that than the task at hand. And right now he needs to think about this hitter.
Now the 2-0. 3-0 now. Three runs already home here. Taking all the way, and it's 3-1 now.
Hey, that 3-0 pitch might have been important for him right there. Regroup, get his mechanics back under him, and drive something down through the strike zone. Wouldn't throw the exact same pitch right here. Might want to cheat towards one of the corners.
The 3-1 pitch. Well struck, but foul over by the coaching box. The 3-2 pitch. And there's ball 4 as this one gets away a bit.
Now batting, number 3.
Here comes the Seattle skipper on his way to the mound. And we're going to have a pitching change as that's going to be all for his starter this afternoon. So the pitching line will not be kind to him here this afternoon, as he just pretty much could not get anything working. James Paxton is going to come on to pitch here, and in just the third inning, you have to think he'll be asked to eat some innings.
James Paxton.
Number 3 will be the first one to greet him, and he'll bat in a big spot here. Bases loaded and 2 out in the inning.
This guy's having a pretty good week so far in one game. His last at bat, his second home run of the game. We'll see if they'll pitch him a little bit more carefully in this AB.
Slapped hard the opposite way. Guerrero is there to put it away and finally put an end to the inning. So they strike for 4 runs in the inning, but are denied a chance to really do damage as they leave the bases loaded. On now to the top of inning number 4. It's the Astros 7 and the Mariners 1. Here's the center fielder, Mike Trout. He starts the inning, and Dan, they're down 6 in the early going. So what do they need to do to claw back into this thing?
Well, first of all, Matt, I think they need to start to get some base runners. It's hard to be patient when you're down by 6, but base runners are the key to getting back into this one.
Here comes the first pitch. Grounded fouled off to the right side.
I know it's a guessing game, but usually when you flip that coin, it better come up fastball at this level. You cannot be late right there. That was right in the wheelhouse.
Counts even to Trout, 1-1. And that misses, 2-1. And he misses badly with a fastball here, and it's 3-1 now.
I know this team has been struggling offensively, but here's a perfect situation with a 3-1 count. You have a chance to do some damage. You know you're getting a guaranteed fastball.
Hit on the ground to third. Throw to first in time. 1 gone here in the 4th.
The batter, number 22.
Time now for the Astros Road to the Show report as we get a look at a couple of players making some noise in the upper levels of the minors. So the bases are empty with 1 man gone, and set to stand in the fine second baseman Robinson Cano. First pitch on its way. First pitch hack in here, and that's the first strike.
He's pitching well. We're working into the middle innings right now, but this is when he's really going to have to bear down. When you start going through that lineup the second and third time, you've kind of emptied the bucket out already. So he's going to have to continue to buckle down and make good pitches.
1-1.
And a pitch in the dirt as he lays off. It's 1-1. 1 run, just 1 hit, and no errors in the game for the Mariners to this point. Very high, 2-1. 2-1 pitch is a fastball swung on and missed, 2-2.
Hey, I get it. You're all in fastball. You're pulling the trigger at almost anything. But that is way too high. He's going to have to lower his sights.
Tough curveball that time, but he's able to make a little contact to keep this at-bat going.
Hey, he looked like he was a little bit out in front on that breaking ball right there. The body can go a little bit. If he was able to keep his hands back a little bit, he might have been able to do some damage with that pitch.
Full count, 3-2. Now the 3-2 pitch is a swing and a miss. That's strike 3.
This pitching staff has done a really good job against this guy in this series. This is a really good hitter, and it's not easy to make a guy strike out 5 times in a series up to this point, but that's what they've done to this guy so far.
In now, Taijuan Walker. As he'll take a look at a pitch too low, it's ball one. He's 0 for 1 thus far. The 1-0 is laid off for ball two. Outside, 3-0 now.
Yeah, he's all over the place right now. No doubt he's clearly fighting his mechanics.
Now the 3-0 offering is in there for strike one.
Got to believe he had the green light in that situation. 2 outs, 3-0 count. This guy can certainly handle the bat. That's a perfect situation to let him loose. But I love the fact that he's keyholed in a certain area, and it wasn't what he was looking for.
Inside, he misses ball 4.
Now batting, the first baseman, Nick.
Stepping into the box, Nick McHugh. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. Here's the first pitch to him. A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1, 1-0. Now the 1-0 misses for the second ball.
Now, when you've got a 6-run lead out there, there's no reason not to go right at guys. You have to keep attacking the zone.
Walker is off at first with 2 away. In the air now out to left field. Moving under it, Cox. And the inning is over. 1 left for Seattle. They're down 7-1. Stepping up to the plate, Nate Walker.
Even though they're up by a boatload early on in this one, you can't get complacent and get lazy. They got to keep the gas pedal down because this team that they're playing can strike and score a lot of runs too.
A ball and no strikes. Well, now the Mariners get some action in the bullpen as a left-hander's begun to get loose. The 1-0. Fouled off. Here it comes on 1-1. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. Paxton has tossed more than 120 innings to date, and with an ERA in the 5s, has some work to do to bring it down into a more respectable range. Into the windup. Here's the 2-1 pitch. Loud contact there, but it's well foul. Look out. Don't want to hit him there. It's full 3-2.
Well, we all know he can burn on the base pass, right? But that's a little tougher to do when you've got a nice goose egg on your leg. It's tough to do like that.
And he fouls this one off. Into the windup, ready with the payoff pitch. And that misses for ball 4. It's a leadoff walk that starts the bottom of the 4th.
Well, the reason power hitters generally draw more walks than other guys is exactly what we saw right there. Pitchers work around them and nibble the corners a lot more so they don't get burned. He made some good pitches, but he just couldn't get him to chase enough out of the zone.
Digging in once again, number 2. He's 1 for 2 in the ball game. First offering on its way. Now a swing and a ground ball. And he'll snap one over to first. And a dive, but he's back. The 0-1 pitch. And here's a foul ball just off to the right as they get ahead of him here, 0-2. Now a throw over to first. Don't want to forget about him. And another snap throw to the bag, keeping particularly close tabs on him. 7 runs, 10 hits, no errors in the ballgame for the Astros to this point. And the fans don't like this at all. The next 0-2 pitch to him misses outside. The 1-2. Popped him up. Molina over to his left. He's got it 1 away.
Now batting, number 30.
Now at the plate, number 30. 1 for 2 on his line so far in the game. He's set, and the pitch. This one's outside, quite a bit off the plate that time.
This is the tough guy right here to hit into a double play. He's fast and he swings from the left side, so out of the box he's going to get a good break. You might have to try to get the strikeout right here because very rarely are you going to get this guy to ground into a double play.
And they will apply the tag between first and second. It's a double play, and just like that, the side is retired. We played 4 full. The Astros lead it 7-1. Welcome back. Heidi Watney standing by as we get set for the top of the 5th.
Matt, during the break, I caught up with the Mariners manager to discuss his thoughts on Seattle's offense so far. And he told me the quality of their swings needs to improve as the game moves forward. He said it's been pretty apparent that they're just not finding a lot of hard contact today. There have been a lot of outs on softly hit balls, and while most of the credit for that goes to the opposing pitching, he said it's important for them to continue to make adjustments at the plate. It's games like these where they have to get back to the basics and find a way to generate some offense.
The third baseman.
Thank you, Heidi.
Dozier.
First pitch on its way. And this is low, ball 1. And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0. The 2-0 on the way. Finds the zone, strike 1. Just off the outside that time, laid off for a ball. The 3-1 pitch. And a good eye here as he takes ball 4, and it's a base on balls to lead off the 5th inning.
Up next for Seattle, the right fielder.
At the plate, Gabriel Guerrero comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Dangerous curveball that time, but laid off as it drops into the top of the zone.
Hey, I don't blame him right there, giving up on that inside curveball, little front hipper. That's a tough pitch. You just can't figure out where the point of contact should be.
And it's 1-1.
I wonder if that call not going his way right there has anything to do with walking the last guy. We all know umpires don't give you much on the corners if you're not throwing strikes consistently.
The 1-1. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. And he will get there to make the running catch as that ball hung up just a little bit too long.
The catcher, number 4.
A look at our line score here through the first 4. And as we've mentioned, just 1 hit for these guys this afternoon. Here's the catcher, Yadier Molina. Hit it hard, but lined out in his first at-bat.
Yeah, he hit it hard. That's all you can ask. You can't control the result sometimes, Matty. Just unlucky with the placement.
First offering on its way. And there's a base hit on the line. And now it'll kick around in the corner. And he's safe.
Well, now you see how difficult it is to be a catcher. This ball is really smoked, gets all the way to the wall, D-Row, but he just doesn't have the foot speed to turn this into an extra base hit.
Yeah, his calling card is definitely not his ability to run the bases. It's for offense and massaging a pitching staff.
Standing in now, Marte.
Nope, at the ball.
Ball 1. A hit in 2 tries for him so far. The 1-0 is a fastball that misses.
He's been really effective in this one so far. But it's interesting here that with a couple of guys on base, he seems to be not trusting his stuff quite as much. Kind of messing around the strike zone a little bit.
2-0, here it is. Left side, but well fouled. He's set, and the 2-1 pitch. Now a fastball gets the upper part of the zone for strike 2. With 2 strikes now and a runner at first, do you go for the strikeout, or are you still looking for the double play ball?
Well, Matt, I think a lot of it depends on the type of pitcher that you are. If you're a power pitcher, you can go ahead and ride a fastball up in the zone. But if you're a guy that induces a lot of ground balls with a sinker, I think you have to stick with that plan.
Swing and a miss on the changeup, and there are 2 gone.
It's been a really rough day for this lineup. There's really
Now
no other way to say it. Not a lot of good scoring opportunities, and when they've had them, like right now, it's just been an uphill battle for them to make anything positive happen.
Stepping in, David Peralta. First pitch coming, here it is. Right there for strike 1.
This guy's cruising along, pitching well as we enter the middle innings of this one. Less than 60% of his first pitches have been for strikes. If he could clean that up a little bit, he could really roll into the later innings in this one.
He got him. And exhale as he's out of the jam, and the inning is over. Back-to-back strikeouts keep him out of danger. We're back with more on a Sunday afternoon following this. Now the Astros designated hitter, David Lee. He doubled earlier and carries a 2-for-2 line into this appearance.
Lee.
Here's the pitch. And that fastball's taken, but catches the outer third. The 0-1 delivery. Ball 1 as he lays off below the zone. Changeup gets him out in front for strike 2. The 1-2. Misses, ball 2.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
And good patience to hold back on the curveball in the dirt. It's full now, 3-2.
It's been a great job so far by the 8-hole hitter. If he finds a way to get on base, this could spell for a huge inning.
And a changeup swung on and missed for the first out.
Now batting, the left fielder, Gary Cox.
Digging in, Gary Cox. He came through with an RBI single in his last at-bat.
Yeah, Matty, pressure's off right now. He extended his hitting streak that last plate appearance. Now he gets to get back into his zone, work on his craft, and try and drive something in the gap.
1 ball, no strikes to count. And he falls behind now, 2-0.
When you're down 6 on the mound, you got to at least throw strikes here.
The 2-0 on the way. Too tight with that one. 3-0. Diego Corona will be next. Bases are empty, 1 man out. And it's belted high and deep into right center. Back goes Trout at the track. On the warning track, he makes the catch. So with
now
7 runs allowed already,
catcher,
it's been another
Diego
dismal outing from this pitching staff as you
Corona.
take a look there at the list of clubs with the highest team ERA. And that's a sight you don't want to see. Dead last in the AL in that category. So the Houston lineup turns over, and to the plate, Diego Corona, already 2 for 2. He'll look to add on right here. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. That's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike.
1-1.
And here's one that misses to the Houston catcher. It's 2-1 now. 2 out, nobody on. Three and one.
3 balls, 1 strike.
Archie Chan would be next. Called a strike, and it's full 3-2.
Might have been taking all the way right there. That pitch couldn't have split the strike zone any better, and you can bet he wants that one back at the plate.
The 3-2 pitch. And he takes ball 4, so he's on. And as you know, that often means the steal could be in order here. So that's the second walk he's worked in this one.
Yeah, that seems to be a popular approach when this guy steps in. He can really hurt you with one swing, so I think the idea is mostly not to let this one guy beat you, Matt.
To him on the way. Pitch outside. The throw. The throw pulls him off the bag.
Well, some may say that's a questionable steal with such a big lead, but to me, it's still too early to worry about disrespecting the other team. I've seen leads like this disappear, so they're going to keep trying to pile on.
Corona stands at second with 2 gone. And that misses low and inside. 2 balls and no strikes. The 2-0 on the way. 3-0 now. Michael Lee would be next if they can keep this inning alive. Here it comes, the 3-0. Now a ball hit foul off to the right and up into the crowd. The 3-1 pitch. Hit hard up the middle. And that's through into center field. Base hit. The runner scores from second.
Boy, talking about being an impact guy in today's game. That RBI base hit right there gives him 3 RBIs on the day, D-Row.
Yeah, I remember sitting on the bench talking to Chipper Jones. He wanted to always put a biscuit in a basket. This guy's got 3 of them.
Into the box, Michael Lee, as he'll take a look at ball 1. 1 for 2 in the ball game thus far. A bouncer up the middle. Oh, and it eats him up a bit.
Nice effort by the shortstop right there. Kept it in front of him. That's all he could do right there, Dan.
You know, if you were in a spot like that, that's an infield single. That's a tough play. Just to knock that ball down was a pretty good job. But any way you look at it, that should be scored a base hit, and I'm sure it was.
Next will be the cleanup hitter, number 3. And this is just the eye test talking here, but this reliever looks fatigued to me. Doesn't seem like his stuff is really effective right now.
Yeah, I can't disagree with that, Matty. He's allowed a couple of runners to reach here in the inning, and the command just doesn't seem to be there anymore. I got to think they're going to turn to a bullpen option very soon, if not right away.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Fastball misses in the dirt as he tried to get him to chase the low one. The 1-0 is called a strike as he pulled the bunt back. The 1-1 gets a good piece of it there, but this is foul off toward the third base coaching box. The 1-2. Hard hit ball to second. There's Cano. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. Astros plate 1 on a couple of hits. We're through 5 here at the ballpark. Astros lead this one 8-1. At the plate, Mike Trout will start things out in the 6th for a lineup that really hasn't found its groove in this one.
Yeah, only 2 hits so far, Matt, and not very many hard hit balls either. We'll see if they can start making some adjustments.
First pitch on its way. Hit in the air to straightaway center. Moving under it, Chan. 1 out. So this has been another fine outing for him this afternoon as we check out the league leaders in ERA. And as you can see there, he currently leads the AL in that department. Leadoff man gone now for Robinson Cano. Cano waits on the first pitch. And looked inside, but that's ruled a strike. 0-1.
You know, you look at this hitter, he doesn't care about being down 0-1. He doesn't care about having 2 strikes with him. He's got the utmost confidence in his ability to work back into the count and get him something over the heart of the plate.
Off the plate and in. It's a ball and a strike. little behind on that swing, and now he'll try to shorten up maybe and protect the plate. One out, nobody on. Trying to pick up that outside corner, but this misses, and it's back to even at 2 balls and 2 strikes. The 2-2. Sent on the ground out to second. Reined in. Throw to first, and Cano's a ground out victim. 2 gone.
Now batting, the designated hitter, Taiwan Walker.
Next will be the designated hitter, Taiwan Walker. It was a walk in his last trip. First pitch of the at-bat. And he takes a cold strike. 0-1.
This offense is going to have to find a way to get going. It's happened in the past. Every team goes through it where everyone seems to fall into a funk at the same time. Everyone needs to relax and not try and be the hero and just start getting the leadoff guy on.
Just got the corner that time with a fastball. Strike 2.
I gotta say, his command of the corners in this start has been pretty exceptional. He's mixed east and west really well, and it's a big reason why he's had success.
The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Breaking ball that time that misses out of the zone.
Those 0-2 curveballs are really tough for guys to lay off. There's a reason it's such a common pitch in that count, but he did well to spit on it there.
Well above the letters with the fastball that time. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Hit in the air down the right field line. But this is just going to wind up being a foul ball.
You could tell he was guessing right there, and he certainly wasn't guessing changeup. That pitch was in his wheelhouse, and he was late.
And he struck him out, his 7th of the ball game, and that ends the inning. 1-2-3 go the Mariners. It's still an 8-1 ball game. Ready for another chance? Nate Walker. Now the reliever remains in the game here, having pitched very well, but this is a longer outing than what he's used to.
It is, Matt, and I really tip my cap to him for gutting this thing out right now. On the other side, I worry they're being a little bit too greedy by leaving him out there. There are options left in the pen, and it would be a shame if all his hard work got undone because he started making some mistakes in location due to fatigue.
Lays off the circle change there, a ball and a strike. The 1-1 is strike 2 swinging.
Hey, he gets a pass right there for that ugly swing. He's been having a monster season. Take a step out of the box, regroup. He'll get right back in this AB.
The 1-2. Back up the middle. And this is going to get on through into center, a leadoff hit.
Dan, after that base hit right there, he's got a 6-game hitting streak going.
You know what? And this could lead him on to some bigger and better things right here. He's been swinging the bat pretty well, and he's been rewarded for it, as you talked about. 6-game hitting streak so far.
First offering on its way. Down and away, 1 ball and no strikes. Walker gets his lead at first, nobody out. In the dirt. And it's not in time as he's in well ahead of the throw. And you can forget about the double play now as the runner moves up to second base.
And this is what happens when a power hitter is at the plate. You don't want to give him anything in the zone, and sometimes that leads to those tough-to-handle wild pitches. There's a chance they just put him on first now to avoid him doing any real damage.
And here's a fastball for a strike. 2-1 now.
Hey, you get 2-0, your eyes light up, but you're sitting in one spot, and he obviously didn't get it right there. But he still finds himself in a 2-1 count, ready to do some damage.
Ready with 2 balls and a strike.
Yep,
And they set up away with the fastball, but it misses. 3-1. The 3-1. Now a ball lined toward the alley in left center. And that finds the outfield grass for a base hit. The run scores from second. It's a 9-1 ball game. So he's aboard with his second hit of the afternoon so far as we take a look at the league leaders in hitting. And as you see, he's right up there among league leaders in that department. Into the box now, number 30. He was a double play victim last time around. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Didn't quite catch the zone there. Ball 1. A runner at first with no outs here. Back up the middle. And that'll just elude his outstretched glove for a base hit.
Hey, pitchers, you better start taking notice of this guy. He better be circled on that lineup card because he's on fire. That's his second hit of the ball game right there, and I don't see him stopping.
Into the box now, David Lee, as the first pitch misses to him. It's ball 1. So far 2 for 3 in this one. And the fastball hitting 93 on the gun. It's 1-1.
You know, if I'm the hitter right here, I'm like, okay, you want to come get some early in the count? I was about to wait you out, but now game on.
Popped him up. McHugh has room in foul territory, and that's the first out of the inning.
Now batting, left fielder, Gary Cox.
Coming to the plate now, Gary Cox. He flew out in his last at-bat.
Almost, Matty. Almost went deep his last AB. Certainly just missed it. With this guy's big power, he's feeling pretty good at the dish. Look for him to try and get on something and drive it out of the yard this AB.
Ball 1 to start the at-bat. Runners are at first and second with 1 away. And a strike to even the count. 1-1.
You know, the old adage is you never throw a lefty down and in because their ability to turn and burn, and this pitcher's taking that to heart. He is throwing everything away right here.
He's set. Here comes the 1-1. And a check swing here as he couldn't help himself, and it's ruled strike 2. Swing and a miss, and they'll dodge a major bullet that time. 2 away. Good job of making him chase a pitch for the strikeout there.
Yeah, Matt, that's the advantage of getting ahead in the count. You can really force hitters to expand their zone and protect. And when they're in that mode, getting them to go after a pitch they can't do much with becomes a lot easier.
In now, now, Diego Corona, as he takes a cold strike at the knees. It's 0-1. 2 hits in 2 trips for him thus far. That misses wide. 1 ball and 1 strike. Look into Molina, now the 1-1. And look out. He has to back away there and then give a little glare out to the mound. It's ball 2.
I'll tell you, there was intent behind that pitch. I'm not saying he was trying to hit him, but when you're facing a guy like this, you don't want him to get too comfortable in that batter's box.
Started to go. Did he hold up in time? Yes, says the first base umpire. It's ball 3 now. Ready on 3-1. Here's the pitch. There's a swing and a high deep drive headed for the right field corner. And it'll fade just at the end and winds up a long foul ball. Now the 3-2 pitch. And he takes ball 4 again. And they clearly just don't want any part of him in this one.
When a guy's been swinging the bat as well as he has in this series, you definitely want to take the bat out of his hands. A free pass to first is better than what he's been doing the last couple of games.
Stepping in, Archie Chan. He singled his last time up. Here's the first pitch to him. Ball 1, well below the zone. A ball and a strike now. The 1-1 home is a fastball down below the knees. Two out, bases loaded. Cut fastball that time, but he doesn't bite, and now it's 3-1.
Man, he just missed the zone right there. One of the toughest pitches in the game, that backdoor cutter. As an offensive player, you give up on that pitch. As soon as it comes out of the hand, next thing you know, it's trying to grab the corner.
He's set. Here's the 3-1. A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. Boy, and call off the dogs already as this is down for extra bases. And it's not in time. He's safe. As on the play, 3 runs come across to score.
Some guys just rise to the occasion when the lights are the brightest, and he's definitely in that category. He's been a clutch hitter all year, and here's another in a long line of clutch ABs.
Yeah, and that adds 3 more ribbies to his already impressive total. Stepping in now, Michael Lee, as he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. According to the career numbers on the back of his baseball card, Lee brings in a batting average resting just under .320, and a look to inch closer to that mark with a base hit here.
Matty, this is one of the best offensive forces in the sport. Not only an amazing batting average, but does it in a variety of different ways with damage. He certainly has an open base down there, but you don't want your defender standing flat-footed for much longer.
On its way is pitch number 75. Bounce towards the second baseman. Gonna be a tough play. Throw on to first will finally retire him as the inning will draw to a close. So 4 runs on 4 hits, no errors and a runner left on. 7th inning coming up. It's the Astros 12 and the Mariners 1. Back here at Minute Maid Park in Houston. This one pretty much all over, but the shouting as we check our game summary to see how we've gotten to where we are. So coming to the plate, Nick McHugh.
The Mariners.
It doesn't look
The
very
first baseman.
promising so far in this one as we move into the later innings. Down by a bundle, it's time to get some base runners and hopefully a long ball to get them back into this one.
1-0 the count. He's ready. Here's the 1-0. And this is going to find the crowd down the left field line. It's a ball and a strike. Fouled off again, and now he's in a 1-2 hole.
All right, that's when you got to tell yourself to slow down a little bit right there. Out in front on a fastball, hit it hard, but pulled it foul.
And that misses 2-2.
2 strikes.
Down the first baseline, but a foul ball as it holds it 2-2. Line towards center field. A dive, and oh, he can't hang on.
I know the score's out of hand right here, but I've never
Now
met a big league ball
third
player
baseman.
that's going to give away an at-bat
Hunter.
in any game
Dozier.
ever. Nice piece of hitting right there, staying within yourself and grabbing you a knock.
Standing in now, Hunter Dozier, as he pops the first pitch foul behind the plate. It was a walk in his last trip. Now a fastball here, not close, and it's 1-1 now. McHugh aboard here at first with nobody out. 2-1.
Inside.
Two-one. Here it is. Good take there to lay off the high fastball. This is line to left, and that's in there. Base hit.
Hey, listen, as a pitcher, when you fall behind with 3 balls, you want to come in
Now
there and throw a
batting.
strike, and sometimes
The
you're
right
going to give
fielder.
up a base hit.
Yeah, Danny,
Gabriel.
that's the name of the game from the
Guerrero.
offensive standpoint. Work yourself, count leverage, man. 2-0, 3-0, 3-1. Buy yourself that pot-committed fastball and cheat.
Into the box now, Gabriel Guerrero. Oh, and this ball is right deep down the line in left. And that is off the wall, but in foul territory. Foul ball. A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. See you later. Over the wall, a home run. So a 3-run shot to left center. Home run number 16 for him on the year, as it's now down to an 8-run ball game. Ball's jumping in this one. That's the 4th to leave the yard so far.
Matty V, this is kind of a mini home run derby, D-Roll. Ball flying out of the ballpark today.
Just great
Now batting.
approaches by both lineups today. We were around the cage during batting practice. Both were super confident, and it's coming to fruition today.
Yadier Molina is in for the 3rd time now as he takes a called strike. It's 0-1. Base is empty here with nobody out. And there's ball 1. Two balls and a strike to Molina. And this one's going to bounce up to the plate. An easy take there, and it's 3-1 now. Now the payoff pitch home. And here's a ball hit in the air. Lee is over near the stands as he makes the catch for the first down.
Now batting, number 72.
So back to the top of the Seattle lineup, digging in, Marte. He homered back in the third inning in this one. First offering on its way. Popped up. Number 30 is under it. And that's the second out of the inning.
The batter, the left fielder, David Peralta.
Settling in now, David Peralta. He got called out on strikes his last time through.
Yeah, pretty deflating at bat right there, Matty. Not only for him, but the team as well. He's got to find a way to pull a trigger. Can't get caught guessing with runners in scoring position.
No balls and a strike to count. 2 out, nobody on. Grounded up the first baseline, but that'll get foul. It's 0-2 now. Trying to strike him out for the third time. This is line to left. That gets down, and the inning continues. And the inning stays alive. It'll bring Mike Trout to the plate next.
Hey, after starting the game 0-2 with 2 punch outs, that single had to feel good right there. Nice piece of hit.
In now, Mike Trout, as he looks at a fastball that misses off the plate for ball 1. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. A ball and a strike.
1-1.
Peralta leads off first with a pair of outs in the inning. And now a fastball, but he's able to hold off on it, and it's 2-1 now. Two and 2 the count. Hot shot down the line, but this is going to be a foul ball as that keeps things at 2-2. He's set. Here's the 2-2. Hit hard on the ground to second. Scooped up. Throw in time, and the side is retired. So 3 runs on 4 hits, no errors, and a man left on. On now to the bottom of inning number 7. It's the Astros 12 and the M's 4. Harold Beckett comes on to pitch now, hoping for better results than the other arms that they've run out there in this one.
Harold Beckett.
Number 3 will stand in again as we flash you back to the early stages of this ball game. There were fans still finding their seats as he launched his second home run of the game, as he was off to a fast start indeed. From the stretch. And here's a called strike at the knees. Don't think he liked that one too much, but it's 0-1. Oh, and he leaves that one right over the plate as this is sent high and deep out to right center field. And it is gone. A home run. Solo shot to right center. His third home run of the ball game as they've pushed this lead up to 9 now.
Well, in hockey, they'd call it a hat trick. Hitting 3 home runs in one outing is a heck of a lot harder and a lot more rare. He's having an afternoon he'll never forget.
Now batting, shortstop.
Into the box, Nate Walker. Hot shot on the ground is short. Throw on to first, so a good comeback there as he gets the first out of the inning.
The batter, number 2.
So digging in now, number 2. 1 run in and 1 gone so far this inning. Here comes the first pitch. Fastball taken, but that gets the zone for a strike. Comes set with the 0-1. Swings through it for strike number 2. And now a left-hander will start to get ready in the bullpen. Bases are empty, 1 man out. And a classic 0-2 pitch as the changeup misses low, and it's 1-2 now.
Great arm action on that 2-strike changeup right there, but even better job at the plate to take that one.
High in the air out to center field. Trout has a read on it, and that's the second out of the inning.
Now batting, number 30.
Into the box, number 30. A couple of singles for him and 4 trips for him this afternoon. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And he takes a pitch that's ruled a strike at the knees. Pretty liberal strike zone there. It's 0-1. Fastball, and he's quickly in the hole, 0-2.
Don't just assume as a hitter right here he won't triple up. He's got you down 0-2, and he might really want to get inside your head if he throws the same pitch again.
Ready with the 0-2. A little late on this one as it's lifted the other way down the left field line. In there, a base hit.
Hey, there's a case of a jam sandwich right there. Not that bad of a pitch, but he's able to just be strong enough to loop that one into left field.
Dan, sometimes a jam sandwich tastes much better than a rocket right at somebody.
And he'll step off the rubber and go to first. And he'll be back in standing up. Standing in now, David Lee, as the first pitch to him runs a bit inside for ball 1. It's been a 2-for-4 effort for him so far in the ball game. Ready with the 1-0. And he gets a piece here as this ball is fouled away. 2 out with the man at first. Ripped down the first base line, but this will get foul. It's a ball and 2 strikes. The 1-2 into right field. That's a base hit.
And that's a base hit right there on a hanging 2-strike changeup.
And that's one we like to call a hanger right there. You see it high, you let it fly. Nice job by the offensive player.
Into the box now, Gary Cox popped him up. Marte has got it, and the side is retired. Astros forced to settle for only the 1 run. We'll look ahead to inning number 8 now. The Astros on top, 13-4. Dallas Keuchel has been summoned from
now
the bullpen as he'll do so to start the 8th.
Number 61, Dallas.
Here's Robbie Cano now, 0 for 3 to this point.
Yeah, not his game so far. He's such a good hitter. We all kind of expect him to pick up 2 or 3 hits most of the time. That's not really how baseball works, though.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Pulled the fastball down a little too much there. That's ball 1. As we near the end of this one, it's clear the long ball has played a big role in today's outcome. Dan, D-Row, what are your final thoughts on what we've seen?
Yeah, just non-competitive pitches in some big situations, Dan, and the offense took full advantage of it.
You know, D-Row, one of the things about pitching is you want to have location, and it was obvious in this one today that the pitchers weren't on point, and what happens when that happens? Hitters make you pay, and the long ball was a big part of this one here.
The 2-1. Lifted in the air out towards left center. Chan on the move. He gets there and makes the play for the first out. Astros on top in front of the home crowd here at Minute Maid Park as you get a look at the line score to this point here in the 8th inning. Ready once again, Taijuan Walker. He was punched out looking at strike 3 last time through.
Yeah, in today's game, certainly don't get completely reprimanded for too many strikeouts, but no one likes to go down looking. Expect him to be a little bit more aggressive at the dish this AB.
And that finds its way into center for a 1-out base hit.
Obvious pitch recognition right there. 0-0 changeups usually get guys out in front, but he was able to stay back, recognize it, and drive it for a base hit.
In now, Nick McHugh as he lays off a fastball too low for ball 1. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. Now the 1-0. Oh, and this is hit high and deep out to left. Cox is back to the warning track, and he's able to put it away for the 2nd out.
Now batting, the 3rd baseman, Hunter Dozier.
Digging in, Hunter Dozier. First pitch coming. Here it is.
Now 1-0.
And this misses outside and a bit high. 1 ball, no strikes. And here's a fastball that's nowhere near the zone. It's 2-0 now. Walker, the runner at first with 2 gone.
Hey.
2 balls and a strike. To 2-2 now.
2-2 now.
The 2-2 is swung on and missed. He got him. Mariners leave one. They trail in this wild affair. So the batting order turns over now and set to go. Diego Corona.
Diego Corona.
He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball one. 1-0. And down in the Mariner bullpen, it looks like a right-hander's up to throw. Now the 1-0. Timing just to tick off there as this one's fouled off to the right. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. That one finds the target on the outer half. It's 1-2. Swing and a miss on the fastball, and that's the first out.
This is why it's so hard to be successful as a hitter when you fall behind in the count. 1-2, you're probably expecting some sort of off-speed pitches, but when the pitcher offers up a good hard fastball, it's pretty hard to adjust and catch up to it.
Into the box, Archie Chan hit sharply on the ground. On the first, and a good stretch over there is going to get him by a step for the second out.
The right fielder, number 8, Michael Lee.
Now in the box, Michael Lee. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time.
Yeah, I understand that, Matty, but this guy's got burner wheels down the first base line. I don't think he even concerns himself with that. He has to put it on the ground. That's part of what makes him successful.
0-1 the count. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Fastball that time is nowhere close, and it's even at 1-1. On the ground for Cano at second. He's got it. And 8 innings have come and gone now as the inning is over. 1, 2, 3 go the Astros, but they still hold a relatively sizable lead. Into the box now, Gabriel Guerrero starting things for his side in the ninth as they face the improbable odds of trying to come back in this one.
Yeah, not a lot of hope for them at this point. These guys know these bats still count, at least for their own stats. You can't mill in your chances as a professional.
Keuchel sets his sights. Here's the first pitch. 9th inning begins as the first pitch is taken for ball one. And that pitch misses in the dirt, and it's 2-0 now. And a good comeback fastball there. It's 2 balls and a strike.
Hey, he caught him off guard right there. I like that pitch. High fastball executed. I know he's known for the sinker ball, but if he can get some eye levels up and down, he's going to have some success.
He's ready with the 2-2 pitch. And the sinking fastball called strike 3, and that's out number 1.
You know what was really impressive to me about that strikeout? He fell behind 2-0 to start the at-bat. That's a pretty bad place to be, but then he kind of refocused himself and came right back with 3 quality pitches in a row to sit him down. That's not easy to do, but now his focus has to hone in on getting ahead on the next guy.
Stepping in now, Yadier Molina, as he'll take a tough pitch on the outside part of the plate for strike 1. 1 out, nobody on. Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. And this pitch misses for a ball. 2-1 now to Molina. High and deep to left center field. Chan racing back to the track, but he can't get to this one. It's off the wall. And he'll pull into second with 1 away.
When you play with fire, you have to expect to get burned once in a while. He's about as hot as you can get right now. They continue to pitch to him, and he continues to make them pay. Nice double off the wall here.
Into the box now, Marte, as he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. He comes into this appearance in the midst of a 1-for-4 day. Comes set, now the pitch. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. Molina leads off second with 1 gone in the inning. One and two, the count to the Mariners shortstop. Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
Hey, I don't mind those pitches down below the zone trying to go for the strikeout right there. But you find yourself in a 2-2 count right here. Interested to see what he goes to.
The 2-2 to short. Throw on to first, and the Mariners are now down to their final out.
Now batting, left fielder, David Peralta.
Striding into the box, David Peralta. He's set. Here it comes. Starts him out with a sinker that's inside. 1-0. Runner in scoring position at second with 2 down. A 2-0 count to the Mariners left fielder.
Ball
3-0.
3-0.
Mike Trout would be next. Had the red light there, and it's 3-1. He's set. Here's the 3-1. Fouled away. Now what's left of this crowd this afternoon gets to their feet. On a pitch that tied him up in knots, and the ball game is over.
Man, they're making it look awful easy out there. That's 9 wins in a row. That's right, 9 wins in a row. And by the way they're playing, I see no reason why this streak is going to end anytime soon. They're just playing great baseball.
13-4 the way this one ends. The Houston Astros pick up win number 107, best in the division. Hunter Harvey hosts his league-leading 21st victory. Number 60 was hit hard to the tune of 7 earned as he takes the loss. So that just about does it for Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, and our entire crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way over to theshownation.com.
Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 57 minutes. Thank you for joining us here this afternoon. And we remind you to please drive home safely.